Hi, this is Jared Batanga doing my EGR 401 reflection video. So I'll just start off with the first question. What is something we did this semester that you think you will remember for the rest of your life? So I think that it's not really something I learned, but something that I was able to be a part of, and that is actually Tech Connect. It's a really great project proposed by Professor Clement, and I got the opportunity to be selected to be on this team. Um, uh, I really didn't know anything about how software engineers could be able to serve in the missionary field, and this is like the platform that we're now creating that will connect those people. So I'm just glad that I got to be a part of it, and I'm super excited to be working on it next semester, and I think it will stick with me for the rest of my life that I got to work on such a cool project that's serving God. Um, what is something you accomplished this semester that you're proud of? So I'm really proud of just being a good teammate this semester. I haven't worked in a lot of teams in my time here at CBU, so I don't really know what to expect. Um, but I think I did a pretty good job of being a communicator and being able to provide input and contribute to our ideas regarding the design of the project. So I'm really proud that I was able to do that. Um, what was the most challenging part of the semester for you? I would have to say that developing the system architecture was really difficult. I've never done that for any type of project, so I had to go back and do a lot of research on how to, or not how to do it, or yeah, sorry, how to do it, and then being able to design it in the way that meets our criteria for the requirements that got proposed to us. So it was really hard. It was a really difficult experience doing it for the first time, but I was able to. I got a lot of help from my teammates, so it worked out in the end. If I could change one thing that happened this semester, what would it be? I would change. I would change that. Change not meeting with the clients as much as we should have. Uh, at the start of the semester, we were meeting with our clients like every 2 weeks, um, and then another client once a week. But after the first month, it really fell off, and we didn't, and we weren't able to meet with them. But they were accessible on Slack, but we didn't really take advantage of that because we always thought, oh, we needed to meet with them. So I wish we communicated a little more with our clients, but that's what I would change. Um, what are three most important things you learned this semester? The first, I would say that simplicity is much better for versus complexity. We shouldn't be adding things to our project due just for the sake of complexity. That makes no sense. It should be simple and efficient because if you add a bunch of complex features, the project's going to start, it's not going to work correctly. The design's going to be really weird. And I think that I learned that now because I had the mindset that a lot of projects need to have a lot of interesting features to it, and that's what makes it stand out. But I realize now that that's not the case. Simplicity is definitely the route to go. Number two, communication. Communication is an important thing I learned because working in a team with three other members, you need to consistently be talking to each other, helping each other out, sharing ideas, and letting each other know what's being worked on, because that can lead to conflict if things don't get done. And if you're behind on something, and we can't turn something in because you're not done, and you didn't notify anybody that you're struggling with it, it can really bring the team down. So I noticed that if you just communicate what needs to be done, it works out in the end. So I learned that communication is really core in working in a team. Number three, documentation is actually, I learned that documentation is actually a really helpful asset when you're developing a software project. It helps lay out the entire project, like what you need. So it's the entire wireframe of the project, and it helps you, it gives you a great insight on what you're gonna do when you start developing it, so that when you do develop it, you can just start from the beginning and then build from the ground up from what you from how you designed it. So I learned that documenting is a really core asset when you're developing software. In what area do you feel you made your biggest improvements? I think that I feel like I've improved as a communicator and like working in a team. I haven't really worked in a lot of teams during my time here at CBU, nor do I have any professional experience. So I thought that my communication was really well, and I worked well, and I worked alongside my teammates. I felt like I helped them out. I contributed a lot to our project because there's some things I knew that they didn't, and it helped with the design. So I felt like overall, I feel like I improved overall as a communication, like as a communicator and a team member, and are working in a team. Sorry. What advice would you give students who will be in this class next semester and next year? I would say that we should stay ahead, as it can get overwhelming with the amount of work we have to do. Plus, on top of that, we're building something for someone else to meet their criteria. So I think staying on top will allow us to reduce a lot of stress and just stay more efficient with our work. So that's my advice. Thank you.